Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to create some on-page anchors or on-page links. Let me show you what I mean. First of all, back here on my incredibly ugly resume page, I've got my links, my name, my picture, my goals in life, and the start of my resume. I need to add, actually to make this demo work, I'm going to add a bunch of line breaks so that the bottom of the page is a little bit lower down than that. So I'm going to come right here and just add a whole bunch of, actually we'll make it P tags, to put in a bunch of blank paragraphs. You don't have to do this. This is just for the sake of showing you how this is going to work here. Alright, let me save that. Refresh. Now I can scroll down. Okay, I got all these blank things down here. Perfect. What I want is to have some links. Let's say I've got some super long resume and I want some links up here that'll take me directly to the location further down the page where my education, experience, skills, and references are saved. So I'm going to start by creating some links right here. Well, let's put it after my first two links up there at the top. I didn't do that. Lowercase br, perfect. So I'm going to move down here and say a h ref, and I'm going to put a pound sign, just like we did up here. If you were, I'm not sure if you were following along on this demo, pound sign takes you nowhere. It just keeps it from refreshing the page and still styles it as a link. Anyway, I'm going to put education right here. I think I'll go ahead and add some line breaks on this. Copy, and let's make 4 of these. Let's make one for experience, skills, and references. Alright, so save this. Let's take a look at what it looks like now. Here's my links. Okay, I want to click on education. When I click on it, notice how it put a pound sign right there. That pound sign says don't go anywhere, but yet format this or style it as a link. If I take off the pound sign, refresh the page, notice, I don't know why it keeps liking to do that to me. Save, refresh. Okay, oh, it still styles it as a link because I gave the a tag a style. Anyway, never mind. Save that. So pound sign just says don't go anywhere, just stay right here, but still allow us to put an a tag around it. Anyway, what I want is to click on education and have the page automatically jump and skip down right here, because you might have pages that get really long and unruly and difficult to find your way around. So an on-page anchor or on-page link is a quick and easy way to take you directly to wherever it is you want to go on the page. So here's how we do that. Now that we have these links created, I'm going to add some IDs down to the location on the page that I want brought at the top. So when I click on education right here, here's the title or the LI education. I'm going to take this off. I put these on earlier in class today. Start over. Here's the list item right here that holds the education dot. So to prove it to you, let me come down here, see my number 1 education. That's because it's an ordered list, so it uses the number 1. If I put an S on the end, save that, refresh it. I just want you to see education. See, here we go. That's this dot right here. That's the one I want to pull up. What I need to do is in the nearest, now there's a couple things I can do. In the nearest HTML element that is around education, which is this LI, I need to add an ID attribute. And it simply identifies an HTML element on a page. I'm going to call this edu. I can put any name I want in here, and any HTML element can use the ID attribute. So I can put it in the OL, I can put it in the P, wherever I feel like. So now with this ID that identifies this list item, I come back up here and I say #edu. That's the name of the ID that I want this link to take me to. So save that, refresh, click on education, and it bounces education up to the top. So that's all I have to do for each of them. EXP for experience, ski for skills, references. You can call these again whatever you want, as long as you use this exact name when you come down to the list item or the HTML element where you want to use it. So ID equals EXP, ID equals ski, and ID equals ref. Alright, save that, refresh the page. Each of these now take me to that spot on the page further down. Now, let's say I don't want to put the ID in the li tag for some reason, whatever reason. You may remember, and if you haven't learned it yet, we'll teach it to you now. You may remember a tag called the span tag. Span does absolutely nothing. Doesn't add a line break, doesn't add a style, or anything else. It's kind of like a blank element that gives you the opportunity to use other attributes like an ID. Why would it matter putting it here instead of there in the li? Off the top of my head, I can't even give you a reason. But we could use span as well. Let's say that we decided to style education differently. We could also use it to come in here and add. I'm going to put it right here. Style equals. Actually, hold on. Style. There we go. Oh, I'm trying to hit enter. Style. There we go. And I can put style attributes directly right here. Like for some reason, if I wanted to make the font color white just for the word education, I can put that attribute value pairing that we use in CSS right here in this style attribute of a span tag. So again, span by itself does nothing, but it gives me an opportunity to uniquely identify a location, provide some custom styling. Typically, we don't like to do this unless we know we're only going to use this style ever in one spot right here, and that's it. So let me go back here, refresh this. I don't know why it likes to do that. Alright, so there's my education styled white. Again, I moved the ID here into the span tag, but it's going to work exactly the same as before because that span tag is on that same line where the li is, so it still takes me right there. Anyway, that is on-page anchors.